Alright, so, hey everybody. You click on the video, we're going to talk about how to make a vault suit. So, let's get into it. So, alright, here we go. I did the Fallout 3, Vault 101. Alright, I enjoyed Fallout 3. I might touch on my opinions on it more in a video by itself. Who knows? I enjoy the game. I admit it has flaws, but anything's better than Fallout 4. So, here's what you're going to do. Gather up supplies, get work coveralls, royal blue, or darker blue, whichever. Depends on what kind of look you're going for. Then, you're going to go and buy this elastic leather belt similar thing here. I'm going to pull it closer. You're going to buy a bunch of straps, like this. You can get them at a lot of different Salvation Armies, places like that. Me, whatever. I got the coveralls off of eBay, and I bought a lot of this from a Salvation Army in Goodwill. For the shoulder piece, I did use a piece of foam that I bought from a cosplay builder. What the hell would you call that? Bought it from a guy at a con. Used it for the shoulder piece. You can see it right there. Use a computer strap for the piece covering up. Once you have the coveralls, here's what you're going to do. You're going to buy black puff paint, blue fabric paint, yellow fabric paint, and get some needle and thread. You will also want to pick up some masking tape or something similar to it. So here's what you do. You go and grab your coveralls, line it up the way you want it. I started with the front and went down with a big stripe. Now, with the yellow, you don't want to go down too far. I ended up doing so, and you can see a little bit right here, I went way too down. I went too far, and then I had to paint it blue, but it blends in nicely. So, once I did that, added a couple layers, didn't want to make it look too bright. I then stitched right here in the collar, you might be able to see that. Stitch the collar to itself right there so it would not cover up the neck ring. Then I used puff paint for the shoulder gizmo. I don't know the specific name for it. I guess I'm not a true fan. Whatever. And once you do that with puff paint, cover it up, let it dry for a while. You can put however much puff paint you want. Don't go too heavy. Also, make sure that you have something inside to keep it from bleeding through. This one is not very thick material, which helps out, seeing as how that way I won't burn my ass off at a convention and sweat through every pore in my body. So, after I did that, you got the rest of the gizmo there. Took masking tape, made a large square across the back, measured it a bit just to make sure it was correct. Make a large square, put a line here, and a line there. Then, you put a line down the middle that won't connect to the top. Alright, you've got the 101. I just did a single line for the 1, I didn't want to do any more design, but I did make edges around the 0. So that way it doesn't just look like a square. And I'm actually really proud of how it came out. I only gave it 1 layer, I did go a little thick with the 1 layer, so that way I don't have to go through multiple layers. 2, it gives us this nice faded and dirty look that I really, really like. Now, of course, because I went with the Vault 101 look, the neck ring does not go all the way around the neck. It stops right here at the shoulder, as you can see. But yeah, these are good. These are Port West. I wear a medium, regular, whatever the hell that means. Whatever. All right. So there you go. Alright, you want to talk accessories. These right here are what I used for the boot. These are a pair of custom-made Dark Knight Rises, I'm pretty sure, Batman boots. I got them off of a site called Heroes Time. They do a lot of good stuff. I bought from them I bought some of the Spider-Man suits, mainly the Sam Raimi replica. But these are very good. Not exactly something to really romp around in. Don't do too much in them, they might start to tear around the soles. I, of course, put a thick gel-like sole inside to help make the boot tighter and fit a lot better, but, you know, there we go. I wear like a size 11 because I've got some big-ass feet, so there's that. Now for some of the other accessories, of course, I already showed off this. This is the main straps right here. I do have another belt, but there is something else that I have here. This would be a bit hard to replicate, but this is my Pip-Boy 3000 Mark, or A model 3000. Yeah, it's the Pip-Boy 3000A. This is the version from Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. To give you a rundown on some of the pieces, I used a very, very old phone that I had. Well, it doesn't work, so it came in handy. I used a lot of different metal pieces. I used these clear, translucent red BBs, or airsoft BBs, whichever you want to call them. For the lights, originally they were actual metal ones, but I opted for this look. A lot of different pieces. The base of it is a arm brace for like sprained wrists, and I took out some of the plastic, and I used pieces of a wetsuit to cover up some of the open areas. I used other pieces of metal, bolts, screws, nails. I used a bottle cap right here for a switch. Metal, or not, well, a glass bottle cap, I guess. And it all worked out well. I used other metal pieces. For the wire, I just used electrical tape, wrapped it up around itself, then glued it using hot glue. You want a hot glue gun. Be very careful, I've burnt myself countless times. This, I just went to Dollar Tree, got one of their little gardening glove type things, black, sliced off some of the fingers. Let's see. I put a Mountain Dew bottle cap, a bolt, and a washer. Pretty sure that's the name of it, around it. Then 4 nails around it, and then 4 metal BBs. And then I painted it all silver, and there you go. Job is done for the Pip-Boy. It'd be a little bit hard to recreate. I kind of just used whatever materials I had with me. So you can imagine it would be a little bit hard to recreate exactly. I do have several other props that I would use with it, such as my Fallout 3/Fallout New Vegas plasma pistol. I've always liked that version better than the Fallout 4 plasma pistol. I have a removable ammo clip, and this would definitely be hard to recreate. I don't even know, like, the gun is some kind of, like, just, it made noises, you know. If you could tell me what kind of gun that is, that'd be nice. It would be nice to be able to pick another one of these up and mess around with it. Because it has done a lot of nice things. It's provided a lot of different things. It's been multiple things. Before it was a grappling hook, now I've turned it into a plasma pistol. I do have an eye patch to go along with the vault suit and everything, of course, just because I thought it would look nice. I made this out of this like elastic material strap, piece of a wetsuit and some cloth. I stitched the elastic band to the wetsuit piece, and then glued over a piece of black cloth, and it does its job. So there you go. And that is pretty much all there is to it. Thanks for watching, I guess. You know, if you want more videos like this, like, watch this video, share this video, do whatever you do as a fan, alright? So I'll see you next time.